to my channel. I'm Donna, and thank you for watching, and please subscribe. I'm coming to you today with a book haul, what I'm reading, and what I plan on reading, my TBR. First of all, let's start with the book haul. First, I got a book by Natasha Brown called Assembly, and this is a very short book, but I've heard nothing but good reviews on this, and I'm looking forward to reading it. Also, I got a book by Mary Monroe. It's called The Gift of Family. Well, I have met the author. I've got a lot of her books that are autographed, and this was one I did not have in my collection. I plan on reading this probably around the Christmas holiday, so I'm looking forward to that. Let me know if you've heard of this book. It's called Dancing with Langston, and this is by Sharon Skeeter. I believe she was the editor of Essence, and she wrote this book. I think it's about a dancer, and I'm looking forward to it. I really love the cover. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? That's Langston Hughes. Also, I have Short Stories About Us by Corinne Fabius. The cover is, to me, very beautiful. And if I'm correct, I think this is also about a dancer. I'm not sure. I like to sometimes not read a synopsis of what the book is about. Kind of surprise me with the storyline. And I think these are, short stories. So this should be a very interesting read, and I'll get back to you once I've read this. Also, this is a book. I think it's a coming-of-age book. It's called Moth Me, and this is by Amber McBride. Look at that cover. That is so beautiful. I think I bought it just because the cover was gorgeous. I'm going into it blind as well. I don't even know what the book really is about, but this is just interesting. Then I got Memorial Drive. This is a memoir by Natasha Trethewey. I have heard some pretty good things about it, and I'm looking forward to reading this. She was born to an interracial couple, and I want to see what her life was about and what experiences she had. So I'm adding this to my reading list. And this is called Dance We Do. A Poet Explores Black Dance by Miss Shange. Can't say her name very good, but the cover is also very beautiful. And I had never heard of this book. So this is talking about her experience and her love for dance. So I got a lot of books about dancers, I see. Anyway, I'm really looking forward to adding that to my collection and reading it. And finally, I got Viola Davis, Finding Me. This was recently selected for the Oprah's Book Club, but that doesn't matter to me. I'm going to read it anyway. And look at her when she was young. Isn't that cute? And she is a very interesting and powerful woman. She has made changes in theater and actors movement. She also helped co-author the book with Cicely Tyson. So I'm really looking forward to reading on that. Now, I finished reading Unbound by Tarana Burke. I read this with my book club. And this book was very enlightening. She worked here in Selma, which is only 28 miles away from me, but a lot of the people she mentioned in the book I know and am familiar with, so this was a very interesting read. I would recommend it. She started the hashtag #MeToo movement. If you're not aware of this book, I mean, it's been circulating, getting good reviews. I gave it a 5-star myself, and she also mentions a lot of other books within her book that I call follow-up reads, and that would be For Colored Girls Who Have Considered Suicide When the Rainbow Is Enough. Now, this is the paperback copy, but I also have the hardback copy. I just love the covers. I mean, look at that. Very dramatic. And so these would be good follow-up reads. She also mentions Faith in the Valley by Mrs. Vanzant. And this is a beautiful book. It's got a clear vinyl cover. Look at that. And then the book itself is just colorful and beautiful. And I just keep this for references every now and then. And also she mentions The Value in the Valley. That's also by Miss Vanzant. And she talks about how inspirational this was to her. A Black Woman's Guide Through Life's Dilemma. So that's another good follow-up read. And of course, Cicely Tyson, Just As I Am. I gave this 4.5 stars. I think it was a very, very enlightening read about her life. Then we have Gabrielle Union, We're Going to Need More Wine. I've heard that this is an excellent read. She also has a new one out. I don't recall the name of it. But anyway, I have not read this yet, but I am looking forward to adding this to my TBR as well. And also she mentions Better Not Bitter, Living on Purpose in the Pursuit of Racial Justice. This is Yusef Salaam of the Exonerated Five, 5 Black men who were accused of killing, raping a white lady in Central Park, and he was exonerated, and so he has written a book, I guess, about his experience in his life. So I'm looking forward to reading that. Okay, now, what I'm reading now, Somebody's Daughter. This is by Ashley C. Ford. She has written a memoir, and I'm like 30% into it, I believe. It reads very fast. It's not that thick. And I'm reading this for my book club. So at the end of the month, we'll have a book discussion. So I got to have this done before the end of the month. And it's very interesting so far. And I'm still hammering out Lorraine Hansberry, The Life Behind a Raisin in the Sun by Charles J. Shields. This is detailed with a lot of references, footnotes, facts, and people. So I'm slowly reading it, and this is an advanced reader's copy, but I will have a full review on my blog when I have completed it. And I'm still going. I think I'm about almost halfway done, halfway in there. So also on my TBR that I will be picking up very soon, Don't Cry for Me by Daniel Black. I've had the pleasure of meeting this author personally. This is my autographed copy from him, and I am so excited and looking forward to reading it. And I've heard nothing but good reviews so far. Also, I am slowly reading the Reverend Curtis Black series by Kimberly Lawson Roby. And my next one is, I think this is number 11 out of 15, The Prodigal Son. And yes, they're very quick reads. I'm listening on audio mostly when I go to the next book and it reads really fast, or the chapters are pretty short. And of course, it's full of drama, and I love it. So the Reverend Curtis, and I've had the pleasure of meeting her as well, and have a lot of her books autographed and signed. So that's where I am, and I thank you for watching, and I will record another video pretty soon. I got to show you my bed and breakfast that houses a lot of my books on the shelves, and I'll get back with you very soon. Thank you for watching. Bye.